Okay, good morning. This is April 21st, 2020, quarter after 6 a.m. and delivering the updates on headline news. Locally in the Niagara region, they are expected to begin enforcing COVID-19 vaccinations throughout the region. More on that later. And in more more national news for Canada through CP24, and this report is about 13 hours old now, published Tuesday, April 21st this is only 1 hour old. I thought this was April 20th, but this is April 21st news, 5:17 a.m. And the headline read, Feds to announce more support to help vulnerable weather COVID-19 pandemic. And this is from the Canadian Press. And Ottawa reports, the federal government is expected to unveil today more financial support for vulnerable Canadians struggling to weather the COVID-19 pandemic. Poor, disabled, homeless, and elderly people are among those who have been particularly hard hit by health, social, and economic ravages of the deadly virus as Canadians abide by their orders to keep physical distance from one another, and all but essential businesses are shut down. Today's measures are on top of previously announced moves to provide financial support to the homeless, women's shelters, children's counseling, and local organizations that provide practical support to seniors, such as delivering groceries and medications. The government is also expected to provide more details today about timing and rollout of the massive $73 billion wage subsidy program. Among other things, the government is expected to provide details to businesses on how to apply for the subsidy. Officials told Commons Finance Committee last week that online applications are open April 27th, and they expect to have processed 90% of the claims by May 4th, with payments starting to roll out later that week. Let me see if I can go back to that other news report for Niagara region. Getting too many pop-ups on my phone. I'm sure everyone has that problem. We have U.S. borders being closed to immigrants amid the coronavirus. The probe into the mass killing in Nova Scotia continues as names of victims emerge, and they have put the person into custody that is responsible and facing the charges, allegedly responsible. Guilty or innocent until proven guilty, right? And as well, related to that gunman in Nova Scotia, the officials couldn't explain why the emergency alert did not go out as the gunman tore through Nova Scotia. So perhaps some updating to those systems, especially if they are regionally based. We need proper national alert system, something that alerts all, so we don't have any blackout zones.